This video is really packed with information because a lot has happened within the Shiba Inu ecosystem in the last 24 hours. One of the updates is coming from the CEO of Shiba Inu himself, and you just cannot miss out on that. So make sure to keep watching this video. Disclaimer. Hey there, Shib Army, and welcome back to the channel. If you're joining in for the first time, you're also very welcome here. On this channel, we talk about everything Shib regularly and the entire crypto scene occasionally. There's a backlog of videos on the channel that you can go through for your viewing pleasure. And to make sure you don't miss newer videos, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Now let's get into the video. So at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that a lot of things happened within the ecosystem in the last 24 hours. Unfortunately though, not all of them are positive. In fact, we started the day with some not so good news. However, I'm going to explain to you why this update is not as bad as you might initially think it is, but first off, what exactly is this new update about? Shib has slipped a couple of places on the list of top cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. Well, actually, the token slipped those places to regain its former position, which kinda indicates that it lost its progress. To be clearer, Shib used to occupy the 14th position before it overtook two cryptocurrencies on the 14th of August when its price spiked by 30%, to then occupy the 12th position. Now though, it has slipped back to the 14th position below Polygon and DAI. So yeah, this is not the best news, and it's definitely something that we never want to hear. However, as I mentioned earlier, it's not as bad as it seems. Why? Well, first off, because Shib is not the only token that is currently experiencing a downtime, even Doge, Shib's immediate competition, has been doing even worse. Secondly, there are a number of projects in the works, some that will soon be launched, which should work really well to pump Shib's price and then get Shib to climb a few more places on the list of top cryptos by market cap. Now, enough of the not completely great news. On to some good news. As you might recall, Shytoshi took to his Twitter page a couple of days back to inform the community that he had come down with the Delta variant of COVID. Considering that he has remained active in the community and ecosystem, at least online, I'm pretty sure that a number of people forgot that he wasn't in tip-top shape. Thankfully though, he is now completely back to full health. He made the announcement on his Twitter page recently, writing, "Off-topic update, back to 100% health-wise, but today has already gotten to me emotionally. Energy in Germany, excess deaths, etc. And somehow Shib is in the center. Done drinking for a long time. Back to my original state. Have a new crush, SR. I'm ready. Are you?" Now, while he did mention that he's now back to full health, which we are grateful for, there are a number of other things that he mentioned which need some dissecting. For one, what exactly does Shib have to do with energy in Germany and excess deaths? He doesn't really go into the details of that, so it's difficult to say exactly. But if you have any idea what he is talking about here, please tell us in the comment section below. Moving on from that, I told you that a lot of things happened in the last 24 hours, so make sure to keep watching because we're nowhere near done. Now, let's talk about Shiba Eternity. So, we already know that the game is currently being tested in Vietnam on iOS devices, and probably also other places where people have figured their way around a VPN. We also know that the game has made it to Gamescom, which means that it's probably gotten tested by a lot more people. But there's a new update. It looks like William Volk, the game development team lead, just announced that we're only days away from the launch of Shiba Eternity, and this announcement was apparently made during the convention. According to IB Times, while at the event, Volk shared some interesting details about the game to some reporters present, including the game's release window, which aligns with the timeline Shiba Inu's pseudonymous lead developer Satoshi Kusama previously shared. The industry veteran confirmed the September official launch window as well as the highly anticipated download day. Here's what Volk said. According to IB Times, it'll come out probably in September for other regions, and we'll have a download day where we intend to get the Shib Army to all download it. Before we do the worldwide launch, we're going to make sure it's fully tested, and that includes handling a volume of users playing together. Now, there are a couple of things to note in what Volk said. First off, we might see the game be more open to regions than Vietnam in September. He didn't say anything about the game being made available to more platforms than iOS, but that is definitely a possibility. Whatever the case is, it doesn't sound like Volk is actually talking about an official release happening in September. It sounds like he's saying that the game will be open to testing in more regions this coming month, especially considering that he said the game would have to be fully tested before it is launched worldwide. This is just my interpretation of what he said though, and I know that others may have a different interpretation, so please consider sharing with us in the comment section your opinion on what Volk said. The second thing to note is that Volk also referred to a download day, which should mean that the idea behind having a download day is legit. Volk is not a novice in the world of game development. He has worked with big names and on big projects. So if he considers having a download day a good idea, it just has to be. So long story short, prepare to download the game en masse with other Shib Army. Moving on from that, yet another positive update that happened in recent times is the spike in burn rate. But before we get to that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 Shib. For a chance to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. Hashtag Shiba Inu. Good luck! In this past week, Shib burn saw a 100% spike compared to the previous week. In that time frame, Shib Army was able to burn as many as 542 million Shib in about 121 transactions. And what's even more interesting is that close to half of that happened in the last 24 hours. About 213 million Shib were burned in the last 24 hours. So yeah, a lot of things happened in the Shiba Inu ecosystem in the last 24 hours, and I just tried to compress all of them into this video. Thankfully, there's a lot more good news than not so good news, which we love to see. Now to the general crypto market. Recent survey shows that about 46% of crypto users in the US say that their investment performed worse than they expected. By the way, this survey also covered those that invested in the two biggest crypto projects, Bitcoin and Ethereum. According to CoinJournal, a new report recently published by the Pew Research Center revealed that of the 16% of US adults who say that they have ever bought, traded, or used cryptocurrencies, about 46% are unhappy with how their investments have turned out. But while a majority expressed dissatisfaction about the overall performance of their crypto holdings, at least 15% said that they had seen better than expected returns. Another 31% said their crypto investments had so far performed as expected. What would you say is the reason for this disparity in opinions, aside from the fact that humans always differ with one another? Could it have something to do with the fact that some are paper hands while others are diamond hands? For those who don't know, paper hands are those who are way too anxious to be in the crypto business and so sell off at any sign of weakness, while diamond hands are those that are in it for the long run and have no issues wading through a terrible crypto climate. So it could be that those who are dissatisfied because they would have preferred immediate gratification. But what do you think? With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there. If you're a true Shiba Inu fan, then you must check out this video.